would allow him to have another wife?
If I'm brain dead, man, I'm gonna give a fuck like that. But that's show me, can you buy my juices? Make sure that my wheelchair is charged. My sofa, my recliner is charged. That's what I care about. That's what I care about.
Actually, I would think the same.
As long as
where's my juice?
I don't give a toss.
I love
who
that.
You do. Because you can't do me.
Hi guys.
Hello.
We
Welcome
are
to the Millennial.Mom.Pod.
So today's topic is why are there Muslim men who like the idea of marrying more than one wife, as in like 4 wives, and not follow through their religion?
So you're saying why do they want multiple wives?
They like the
more
idea.
than one wife,
yeah,
when they can't even
follow the religion. Like
they can't even do the fard, basically the compulsory things like salah, fasting. Like you can't even do some.
So basically, you
can't do the things that is actually basic in Islam, and that's
yes,
obligatory. But you want to already prioritize the sunnah, like marry multiple wives.
Okay, let's get into
I feel like
Let's
they
get
like
into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Naima, go on. You
Me?
Yeah,
No,
you start. Because you love this topic.
I do, because this is the conversation that I have a lot of the times.
Yes.
You know, even with the potential spouse, like when these are the questions I do ask: do you want more than one wife? I want to know. It's not that I'm against it's just not for me, right? I guess I am against it, but I need to know, do you have the Saudi money? Are you rich? First of all, can you financially provide? Because they can barely survive in this economy on the just one household.
Let's be honest. What are you going to do with the second wife? The first one is always going to be a headache.
I feel like the reason why, this is just my opinion though, don't come for me like that. I feel like the reason why men want to have another wife, it's actually for
lust.
Yeah.
That's what I can
It's nothing
it's
else.
lust.
I know it's halal, you can marry
it's
more than one wife,
trip.
but I don't think the reasons is legitimate in my opinion. I feel like you're just
taking out of the
control
context.
yourself.
Yeah, taking out of context.
And you can't control yourself. You have and I also feel like there's something lacking in the first wife that you're now going to seek in your second wife, and then if there's something missing in your second wife, you're going to go for your third and then the fourth.
I agree.
Why can't you just focus on one?
I agree. I feel like for me, second wife I should get, so you'd be lucky to have me as your friend. So like for me, Harta, firstly, this isn't the modern days. Yeah, back in the days, not even our parents, because our parents are still together, but I mean like back in the days, their generation, they were poor and they got married, because to help a woman out in poverty, and they could, and back then the money was good, so they could probably provide for 2 or 3 households. Like, you get it? But I feel like in this generation, for me, it's just sucker charm behavior.
Yeah.
And they're not doing it for the right reason.
And you're doing it behind your back.
That's the worst.
Why are you doing it behind your back? If you're doing it the right way, tell your wife. Yeah. Tell her, hey, listen, this is what I want to do.
Tell me,
no,
just end up in
no, I know. But like at least have the decency to speak to your wife and let her know what you want.
And give her an option.
Would you ask them that question in the beginning before you married this person?
Yes, of course. But they can change their mind. Same way we can change our mind about how many kids we want. I say I wanted 4 kids. I don't want 4 kids no more.
No.
Right? After what I went through, I almost died. Okay, so no. But if men can change their mind and say, you know what, I didn't want more than one wife, but so I do.
But so can we.
So for example, let's say.
So we can change.
So for example, let's just
Okay, so you want to say?
Oh, okay.
I don't want you. Get out the door. Give my. You go marry who you want, but don't expect me to sit home while you're gone for 7 days and you're coming back upbeat. Well, I can't even fathom. Well, I can't picture you going do your thing and you come back to me. I really don't like that.
And
I feel like I know it's dimby because we're so against this, but I feel like if a man did it for, you know, like for the right reason, like genuinely for the right reason, like let's say for example, if he was a billionaire, even then I don't think. First, I wouldn't even marry. Sorry, but I wouldn't even marry a billionaire.
Well, let's say I have one question, right?
Enough.
What if, let's say, a woman couldn't conceive kids, right? Yeah. So let's say she's, you know, something to do with infertile. She's just can't conceive kids. What if he wants to marry another wife?
So. For me, it's like, why are we ride and die with you, but you're not ride and die with me? Like, why would I stick through thick and thin with you, but you're not doing the same thing with me? That's a bit of a sensitive one. How do you know?
It is sensitive.
No. How do you know?
I'd let him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
because I'm not that town. What I'm saying about what?
So you love him.
No.
Let's say you love him.
So you can't be a mother, so you're okay to be a stepmom?
No. So I'll be okay. So
you okay to be a stepmom?
Wife will be out the equation for me. Do you get it? But what I'm trying to say is because I think I'd feel so sad because if he really wanted a kid and I genuinely couldn't give it and it wasn't and it wasn't in Allah's will, you know, like for us to have a kid. I don't know what. I think I'd have to let him go respectfully. Okay.
Oh yeah, but let him go, but not settle as like you still remain married with the person. Allah, you would. Wouldn't you feel insecure?
Okay, no. Okay, yeah, I would, but obviously it's hard because if I loved him, I would stay for like a couple of more months to see how it goes. Because come on, because it's not easy, isn't it, just to leave like that. So I'll stay a couple of months. I'll have to leave the guy a little bit bored.
Be for real.
I have to tear him to shreds
be
for me to be
real.
out in love with him.
Girl.
But I can't, babe. You tell me to let him go because
it's a sticky situation.
Because my womb wouldn't give him a baby.
But how do you know you're not the one that's infertile and it's him? Now imagine, now you go, okay, test.
That's what you did.
So the test will determine whether you're the one that's infertile. Okay, so it comes down to the woman and then now he wants to have another wife. And you're okay to settle to be just a wife and you can't be a mom, but you have to be a stepmom
but he loves me.
To the other kids.
But he loves me.
Because
he loves me. He wanted me, but I couldn't give him what he needed, so I let him go. So that woman should be
Why can't he just, like, personally, this is my situation. I can't give you kids, yeah? Just
feel you let go.
Yeah, I will let you go. Yeah, but don't keep me hostage. I can't stay.
But what if you're not ready to let go either?
But I am ready to go. Just go. I don't want a reminder of him being able to have kids with another woman.
Yeah, that's
true.
And then I'm married to you still, and I'm technically a stepmom.
No, but obviously, if you're attached to emotionally, physically, like let's be honest, like, you know, you're used to certain routines. You're not just gonna be like, bye bye. At least give me a couple of more months for me to fall out in love with you. And
so eventually you would.
Eventually, definitely, I would tear him to shreds. Yeah, I would.
So okay then, for me,
but it just takes me a bit. I just can't because if it was something to do with me, I can't hate him for it. Do you get it?
Ew! I'm sorry. Right? But when you get old, we're expected to look after after the men, right? Because we do. We are, like we said, we're nurturers. We care. But she's telling me you just go marry another wife because I can't give you kids, and then as you get, who's going to take care of me when we get older? Because you're already wandering off elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Another wife will be taking care of you. Who's taking care of me? Who's taking care of me?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's so sad and lonely.
That's very lonely.
And remember, I'm married into your family.
He'll probably take you to a care home. I'm gonna take it to a care home, babe. And
that's so sad as well. The carers
just
will
let
take care
me be
of you.
and marry another. Let me marry, start fresh with someone who's already got like kids, but doesn't want multiple wives.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I think
I would settle with a guy that already has kids from a previous marriage but doesn't want another wife, or start fresh, and he's okay not to want to have kids at all. Then I know that's unlikely, right?
That's very
but
unlikely.
that would be my.
Every Yaqub and Abdi wants a little.
Wouldn't that be before discussion?
What?
Before you marry to the person,
whether he wants more than one wife.
Yeah, more than one. Like if you don't want no more kids.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah, that is definitely a discussion like that. So that's one of the questions you should ask. That's definitely. Do you want kids? If you don't want any kids, your values need to be the same. Your goals need to be at least aligned. Like it can't. That's definitely a conversation before marriage.
So do you feel like they need to do the test? Let's say if you're fertile or not fertile, they should do a test before getting married to the person.
I think, you know what? I think they need
to do a test. They need to do that? Yeah.
I think they need to get a test for sexual transmitted diseases.
This is definitely.
I'm sorry. Let's be honest.
That's true.
Yeah. Because these guys be getting hot and bothered, yeah, doing God knows what, and then they think
passing on.
And some of the guys, they don't even get tested, and then you want to marry me?
That's another
a part of
Mm.
being infertile as well. You know that if you have so many like transmitted like diseases, you can be infertile because of that as well.
Mm.
So you need to stay
that.
clean.
Oh yeah, of course. If you've not
But
treated
anyway,
it for a long
Bedina
time,
is haq, yeah.
it's a right.
So-
it's the right to
so
marry,
you have every right.
but doesn't mean I have to accept it.
No, you don't.
I don't need to.
As long they follow.
because I will literally be so like I don't think I can be myself. If you're gonna keep me hostage and say I'm not gonna give you waraqat, you're gonna stay married. You're making it difficult for me to leave, and yours is a qasab, and you have to stay in the marriage while I marry another wife.
In din and hand,
I would
listen,
literally.
but in din in hand, yeah, it doesn't matter whether he gives you the waraqat or not. You can still do your own thing and seek for the divorce. You don't have to wait for him.
What do you
to
mean,
say,
do your own
talaq,
thing?
talaq. So like, let's say for example, if he's keeping you out of your will, that's already haram. Yeah. So if you guys move out, like let's say for example, and you guys don't talk for 6 months, that's already like divorce. Yeah. Third thing is, your parents can get involved. Like, you don't have to stay because a man isn't saying talaq, talaq, talaq.
Mhm.
No,
I agree.
No,
It
yeah,
doesn't,
I
it doesn't.
agree.
So,
But I don't feel
you
like
can't
I'm
force
guilty.
you.
I can't move how I would like to
No,
move.
because
if
you're
it's
gonna get
not.
your you're still gonna get it. Naya, you're
Yeah.
Somali.
Yeah.
You've got a
No.
whole gang.
So yeah.
You
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now, thank you for reassuring
Yeah.
me
So
that
don't
I'm not
worry.
really stuck.
I know. I know
You're not
No, you're
stuck.
So yeah, so I agree. I think a man is.
But alhamdulillah, my husband.
Living.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're watching this. I know you are. My one and only.
Mashallah.
My one and only. Doesn't want more than one wife.
Good.
Because
Yeah.
I'm already a headache.
Yeah, good.
She's already got four wives.
I have 4 different
Yeah.
personalities.
I've got
You
4
want me
wives
to be Naima
inside
today? I
me.
could be Zainab tomorrow.
Yes.
It could be Aisha tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I
Which one do you want?
Yes,
Exactly.
curly hair, straight hair,
Straight hair,
blonde
bushy
hair.
hair, what
Yeah.
you like, you know? I could be
Shaniqua.
Shaniqua, yeah.
A bit out of your race. But what I'm trying to say is like I just think men do have the right.
Yes.
To get
I agree.
married.
Yes.
Yeah.
But ultimately it's up to the woman whether she accepts it or she doesn't. If you don't accept it, then don't tolerate it. And if he does do it behind your back, do what you have to do and stand on business. Don't cry about it because he's already done it. Do you know what I mean? And if you're gonna stay, then stay peacefully.
Would you consider this, if he's done it behind your back, would you consider that cheating, even though
Oh,
it's his
yeah.
right to marry another wife?
To me, I'm not talking shit. To me, that's adultery.
Yeah.
But obviously, in the hand, it's
Adultery.
not. But in my
Even
eyes,
like
it's
even done
adultery.
it like ultimate betrayal.
If my
You
husband
don't
did
have to
that,
do nothing.
if my husband did
that's
that, I'll
literally
consider
adultery.
that's cheating.
I consider it
That's the
cheating.
biggest
Yeah.
cheating, the form of cheating ever.
Yeah.
You're coming back. From
He's
your
telling you
husband.
it's no cheating. I have the right to marry another wife. I don't need to tell you.
But babe, but let's
Do you
be
need to
honest.
let the
How-
first wife know?
Yeah. But how is he even going to get married behind your back?
Exactly.
I'm not
It
Without
has
consent,
happened.
without
It
consent.
has happened.
Yeah, but I feel like those are the women that don't that let their man wander off and do whatever you want. Like I just feel like those are like the wives that don't speak. Like they're like, you know, like they're like
What if they
mad.
say
I'm gonna make it clear.
what if
You
they
married
lie
me,
and say I'm going
out.
abroad to work,
Shut
and next
up.
thing you know they're marrying another wife?
That's exactly
Abroad.
the scenario.
They can lie to
I'm
you.
coming with you, Sahib. Well,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
coming
Wait,
to you.
why
I'm
would you
coming
want to
with
come
you.
with your husband knowing that his plan is to marry another wife? If that's
no,
what you want to do,
No. If he's saying that he's going for work,
Work abroad.
we're going together.
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde.
yeah.
Hello, all the way in
I
Bali.
love that.
You go to
Yeah.
Bali, I want to be where Bali's at. You go to Dubai, I want to
Exactly.
be where
We're coming together.
No,
Yeah.
I believe marriage is a union.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
so
minute you let a man wander around like a
Yes.
gypsy, whether it's for work,
I
whether
agree.
it is for him telling you, I've got a big contract in Turkey, in Malawi, in Malaysia. Sahib,
She's coming. I will come in.
unless I see a check 6 or 7, 8. What? I'm coming with you.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna koalas me. There is
Yeah.
no koalas me.
But for me personally, I think that if he can tell he's about to do some madness like that,
no,
yeah.
sometimes you can't tell.
You can't tell, right?
can't.
But there are
people-
flags if he's not the same person as what you knew him as. Like you knew,
True.
you
Yeah.
come home, he used to greet you, he does all of that, and now all of a sudden
His
he's looking
demeanour
guilty.
changed.
His demeanor's changed. He's quiet. He
Yeah.
wants to just go off upstairs and do his own thing.
Yeah.
Like he's secluded. Like
Yeah.
he's acting like a loner, not
Facts.
really act like he's married to you.
Yeah.
Then come
That's
on now,
already got
something's
somebody
going
on the line.
He's got,
Definitely got something.
yeah.
Yeah.
for me, like what you're saying, I'm coming with you.
But-
If you think he's already about to do some madness, I'm gonna let him do his madness. I can't
Control
stop you and control you from.
But it's not even about that. If he's genuinely actually going there for work, What?
Okay.
What?
Then yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
but what women need to understand, in this dunya, men don't know how to lower the gaze. So if you genuinely,
Allah.
let's be honest, because the girls are everywhere, and nowadays girls are desperate. No, not all of them, but nowadays there's more women than men. So do you get it? So it's more like they don't
more
care.
to look at.
Is
it a generalization? Are you talking about in general, like, or you?
No, in the Din and Hand, babes. No, in the Quran, at some point, there is now more. There's going to be more women than men. In the Quran,
I'm talking about like lowering gaze. Men don't know how to lower.
No,
the
they
gaze.
don't know how to lower gaze because you know what it is, babe. If your husband is traveling, yeah, he's going somewhere to a beach, yeah. He might not be the cheating type. He might not genuinely want a second wife, but temptation is out there. Because you're not there. Yeah, because you're not there. Obviously,
you're not there 24 hours of the day. He goes to work from 9 to 5, and there's colleagues at workplace.
I'm going. No. But England is different. Enjoy the shitty weather. You're going to a hot country. I'm coming with you. That's just me.
So it's just about the weather.
It's just about the free holiday.
No, it's more like it's more quality time with your husband.
In the sun.
Is it quality time?
Quality time with your husband. Yeah.
Quality time, babe. I think quality, babe. And yes. Hodan, I love you, sis.
Yes.
Quality
time is the key.
I feel like people take this for granted, yeah. Once they get married and they have kids, they lose sight of each other.
Yes, I agree.
And that is when the man will come up with excuses. Even though he loves his wife, he doesn't want a divorce. Oh, I'm going traveling. And she'll be like, because she's so busy with the kids. All right, it's good to hire. And what do you expect? There is no, you're already distant.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen when he goes to Bali for work? What do you think is going to happen when he goes to Dubai?
Yeah, I agree.
And he sees a couple of belly dancers. Woo! Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you forget about his wife.
Do you know what I mean? So I think as women...
So you're going to stop it by going with him?
No, to have quality time. You need to have bonding time.
So you're trying to say that...
I'm trying to say...
Let him be... Because he's already behaving like that.
No, I mean,
if you trust him. If you don't, you don't. Like,
no, I don't.
Whereas you want obviously quality time to come together. What are you hiding for?
No,
you come to work.
It's different. When a man gets married to a second wife, there's reasons, and usually the reasons of patterns and behaviors is the woman and the man, they lose sight of each other. I've seen
that starts off like that. It starts like that.
When a Somali woman has kids, everything is about the kids. Nikawale Ilawi, and that man, all he does is provide and graft.
Yes.
Yeah? Distance gone. So if you're not going on dates, you can trust him, even though he didn't cheat for 3-4 years because he's been loyal.
So, but
you're gonna still take
why is it woman's responsibility to make that quality time?
So at what point
after a guy
make the effort?
So
why are we doing that though?
Okay, so two of you guys have to discuss.
No, this.
Where is it distance in the marriage?
In the nikah,
but it's hard for a woman to know that there is even a distance when you are going through postpartum. Yeah, you looking after a baby. Yeah,
so is it men's job to like realize
to make sure she's okay, she's doing well?
Yeah, and he'll do that. But what I'm trying to say is
he's not doing. A lot of them are not doing that though, and that's how the distance happens. That's how you become roommates. That's how you become. And then you don't connect. And then he now does some madness and marries another wife.
Yeah, I agree.
But it really is really because he didn't make the effort.
Yeah, I agree.
He didn't even try to make it
work.
What
if he's going through postpartum himself?
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. I watched a YouTube video where a guy goes through postpartum as well.
But I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
The day you carry, the day you give birth.
Because it's like a workload.
Oh no, Hodan, don't give me that.
Don't give me
that. I'm just speaking on behalf of men, okay?
So wait, hold up.
I'm speaking on behalf of men.
When we are sleep deprived, we've been sleeping, right?
Facts.
And we haven't been sleeping, and we stayed up all night. Yeah. And then the guy says, "Oh, I didn't have good sleep last night." So so that is equivalent to me when you say, "Oh, I'm going through postpartum too." What do you mean? Did you give birth? Did you give birth? Did you carry the baby?
Babe, I wouldn't know what to do. If a man looked me in the eyes and said to me, I'm going through postpartum.
No, but I literally watched a YouTube video over that.
Apparently,
I watched it. I was shocked myself. I'm like,
apparently
how is it going through mental health? I think it's because
you know why?
I think it was triplets. It was like triplets.
Okay,
that's probably why.
I understand. That one's probably why. Yeah, it's a triplet. Come on now.
It's a lot.
But
triplets,
we are doing most of the work at the beginning.
That's
Baby
true.
really just wants their mom. Yeah, especially if you're breastfeeding. There's not much a man can do other than, help you with what you need.
Yeah.
Right? Give me the food. Give me I don't know, especially in the first, I would say,
I'll say first
few
year
months.
or first year.
Just
check up on us.
Yeah, just check up on us.
Yeah.
Our mental health, like we're going through so much. Our body has just gone through madness. Like we gave birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're telling me this woman has changed. She doesn't look like the same woman as before.
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
But the thing is, firstly, if you don't want your woman to look rafab, give her some money to get her hair done. Take the kid off her second breast. Buy her a dress.
Yes, sir.
Put the baby to sleep. And even if the baby is breastfeeding, give her the baby when she needs to breastfeed and make a date, make a plan. If you can't go outside because you got a newborn baby, do something indoors, get the candles out,
Yeah.
do the bubble bath, little flowers.
I agree.
Look good in a single house. And then they just piss me off.
Yeah.
I know, but it's madness because if you really think about it, like why do you need multiple wives? Some men say it's not even a personal thing. It's not something about there's something lacking. It's just what they want. They don't feel like they can be monogamous.
Desire.
It's power.
They don't think they can be monogamous, right? They're just like, no, it's nothing personal to you. I just want 2, 3 wives.
Don't sign
4.
my nikah to say that you won't get married and then decide that you will get married.
Oh yeah, because you can put it in the clause in your nikah, isn't it? Like
you can.
Yeah.
To the no.
No.
To the O and the full
no.
stop.
Like hell no. I know. So for me, in that case scenario, I'm not humble.
I can't do
humble.
it. I literally cannot do it.
I'm so
I
humble,
can't.
but that I can honestly say I'm not humble, and I'm so afraid to, if that was the case, to end up in custody or in jail because I don't have time for that. If you go,
Me too.
If
I feel I
you
would
go
do madness.
behind my
Oh yeah,
back,
I would as well.
yeah,
Myself.
if you go behind my back,
Oh, that's the worst
just don't
thing to
go
do.
home and just give my warqat through the email because for me, I'm gonna set you up.
Not even that.
I'm gonna set you up. That's fun, babe. I don't even
That
want to say
betrayal
it.
behind your back.
You don't wanna get
Betrayal.
cancelled for the
Let's just
back.
say I'm becoming a widow the next day.
Straight
And
facts.
I'm gonna go to the funeral and get some fake tears out. What?
I'll join with you
Some
guys.
eyedrops.
I'll join with you.
I'll cremate his ass.
Right.
Because for me, it's this, yeah.
Joking.
I'm not really. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah. But for me, it's like I don't mind you getting married, but if you make it loud and clear from the beginning, then do what you gotta do. If you lie and you do it behind my back, it's just not gonna end well because I made it clear from the jump. That's not what I want. To
No.
do. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Do
fine.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
It's not
perfectly
sad.
fine what you said. Yeah, that's. I think a lot of women agree.
Well,
What
what
you
about
saying?
you?
I was saying the same thing. If you marry
Would you-
behind my
would
back,
you tolerate it?
I would not tolerate that one.
But
no.
you said you come up with the question. You asked us a
Infertile.
question about infertility. Like if
So
you
you
can't
stay.
have kids, would you stay?
Well, alhamdulillah, I have a kid.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. But if I
you-
can't, if he wants more kid and I'm infertile, let's God
Would you-
forbid.
Secondary
Let's not
infertility,
hope
that is.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
Then I still, like you said, I agree. I would not put myself into that shoes
So would you
and
say-
be hurt and let him have kids with other women. No.
While married.
While
While you're
married.
still married. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He can go
I
have
could not-
kids.
I cannot watch
But
them.
not
no.
while we're married. Yeah.
Okay.
You need to go marry
Yeah,
her
you need
and
to, so
leave
just
me.
so let me go.
I'm good with one, so I'm done.
I'm done.
One
yeah,
and done.
go.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah. So
I'm the same.
what's another situation where you think, okay, I could see that one is a good one, infertility. What about another one?
If you're disabled. If
Oh,
you're
wow.
disabled, has mental health. If your husband.
Well, as in like who's
I say
the
like
woman?
I've had
So if God,
like
inshallah,
felt like
that
it
does
inshallah
happen.
never
But
happened. Something
if, let's say,
major
for example,
happened.
like obviously, if you got into a situation, God forbid, being that this never happens. But I'm just saying, if it happens, hypothetically, something I don't know, MS. I don't know, something.
Mm-hmm.
What's
like-
MS?
I don't know, like what had like the bones, you know.
Okay.
it's- Like it doesn't work no more, and you become paralyzed.
So illness, a serious illness.
Do
Okay.
would you let your husband get married to another wife, even though he's there, he nurtures you, you know, he makes sure that the
While she's
carers come
suffering.
here.
So what's the purpose of marriage then? If you can't even stick by me through thick and thin, like I
Yeah,
just
I
said.
agree.
Obviously, but okay, let me finish. But if you couldn't do the deed with him anymore, physically,
Mm.
and obviously the man's got needs and he's still young,
That's a good
And
question.
What's the contract? of
so what
this?
would you do?
That is a good question.
So what would you
What
do?
if he wants his needs?
Yeah, and
she couldn't
then-
fulfill that.
and you can't because you're paralyzed. You
Then
can't,
divorce me.
I don't paralyze that.
Just divorce me.
So you're saying no.
Just let me go.
I'm
I'm talking mentally.
You're brain dead.
brain dead. How would I know?
Maybe it isn't gonna change. She's
how would I know?
Okay, listen.
It's something I have to tell him beforehand. Like, listen, if I'm brain dead,
just
let me go.
No.
Oh, so sad.
So
brain dead and let me go.
For me, if I was in that situation, and as long as he was caring. And obviously, I've got
you
kids
would allow
together.
him to have another wife.
If I'm brain dead, man, I don't give a fuck. But that's show me cake you can. Buy my juices. Make sure that my wheelchair is charged. My sofa, my recliner is charged. That's what
I care about.
That's what I care about.
Actually, I would think the same. Where's my juice?
My juice. Make sure. The dishwasher is on. I know he can't.
I'm crying.
At this point, he's a carer. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as he's a good carer. As long as he's a good carer, and he makes sure that my needs are met. Mm-hmm. What he does at night time at 12 o'clock, because 12 o'clock I'm on medication. I'm already drowsy. I'm gone. Morning, as long as I see you're making sure.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
My everything is patterned. I don't give a toss.
I love
who
that.
you do. Because you can't do me. Do you know what I mean? Just make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm
so
breathing.
2 happy couples. There we go.
Yes. Because that's it. Because imagine, babes, if it ends up unplugging your oxygen. Because you're saying you can't have another wife.
You can't even say
it
anyway.
My God. So you're worried about that?
No, but I've got the machine. Leave me alone. We'll continue our babes.
Are you mad, babe?
Oh, you're gonna kill me?
Yeah.
No, I want to live.
He's worried about
brain dead. Let me live.
Yeah, she's worried about that.
Even when you're brain dead, you want to live.
Yeah.
I want to live. My eyes.
I said she may be alive after that.
And I can see my daughter running around. Keep me going.
Yeah.
Do you know what? In what circumstances I would allow my husband to marry another wife?
Yes, that's the question I was going to ask you.
What? If he's rich, like so the rich, and I'm getting 40k a month. I'm receiving that money.
Yeah, me too.
Now listen, I'm receiving £40,000 a month.
I'm stacking.
And for him that's pocket change because he's just rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At this point, I'm not in love with you. This is now a business transaction. This is a business transaction. Facts. I don't mind it. And now I've already got kids. I'm good. You give me 40k.
I'm going to
It's this is luxury life.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not love though.
That's not love.
Business transaction.
And would he be okay with that?
He'd probably be okay with that.
I don't know. For me, I don't think.
I hope.
No,
because that's the only circumstance I'll accept
Would
it.
You?
I think that's an interesting one.
I think the way I am, I don't think money would be able to cure me jealousy. Like, I'm not a jealous type.
That's why I said you're not in love anymore. Because love, I feel like you're so connected to that person. You'd be jealous if they were to marry another woman. But if I don't have, if I'm not in love with you, now it's a business thing, where you give me 40k.
Well, he's going to give me that.
Basically,
because I've got kids with him. Let me go.
So inside, you're not.
Why am I
he's not giving you 40k. As a divorcee, just for your kids.
PTSD, you're giving me 40K.
No, then he's not.
Okay, not 40k, but even 4k, I'm gonna be up. Just go. But I'm not staying. I'm
staying.
I'm
staying. I'm staying because I've got kids. Mm-hmm. There's nothing else I need. Like I've got a family.
Real companion. I need real love.
I'm okay. Like I would be like, give me that money then. Every month, like I said. It's more like a business transaction to me now. Yeah. I'm not in love with you anymore. Yeah. I'll have love for you because of the money and because we have kids. Yeah. But that's it.
So and then obviously he will still love you and he still wants to.
No, he doesn't love her. He
doesn't love you too.
No, because he's married.
Well, he's marrying another wife. Clearly he doesn't love me like that. He clearly doesn't love me like that.
They can love multiple women, apparently.
No.
Oh,
no.
Apparently.
No.
They have a favourite.
No. No.
I don't know what. I'm trying to think what circumstances, I would allow my husband.
She would allow if she's brain dead.
Yeah,
I would allow
I'll
it.
Probably allow that too because also I'm dead. I can't see. I can't feel.
But the only reason why because I'm doing it in fear. So right now I need to keep going.
Yeah.
So I can't because now he's got the power. So I might as well give him his needs Because men, if they don't have their urges, you know what they get like. They become baham. So I might let you go. Just make sure my shit is charged. I'm just make sure my khalas, go. I'm good.
That's a good one.
From you.
Right. That's it. I think that's a wrap.
So, do we have a dilemma, or is that is a dilemma in itself?
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah. And if you've got any other topics that you would like us to talk about, please submit that to us.
Yes.
And I hope you like, subscribe, and comment. And thank you for watching.
See ya.
Adios,
Bye.
Bye.